There's an upcoming election in South Africa this year, I think by May there. And one of the key leaders that I can see vying is, of course, the current president of South Africa, that's Cyril Ramaphosa, and some other guy from DA, and then Malema. So, first of all, I don't know why people always think that Malema could win. I don't know why people think that Malema is the best leader. I don't know why people always think that this guy is the best leader for the South African presidency, right? So I have a lot of reasons why I think South Africans should not elect this guy. So reason number one is that, first of all, Malema is too much strong, is too much energetic, and is too much old and courageous to belong in parliament. He is good at opposition politicking of government. He can boldly speak about issues that South African government is doing, which are not good, which are necessarily bad for the economy. So I think these are things that can only be spoken about by Malema, because when you look at other leaders in parliament, they cannot be able to speak about these issues. They cannot be able to stand up against these leaders who are messing around South Africa. But second thing is that this is just something that I see about this Malema guy, is that the kind of politics he's doing is dangerous in South Africa, right? Remember, South Africa is a diverse country when it comes to race, right? So we have white South Africans, and we have Indian South Africans, and we have black South Africans, right? But the thing is, EFF party has been thriving in the line of we are anti-black, we are anti-white people, and all other problems, every problem in South Africa has been, attributed to the white people or to the white, group in South Africa. They have been scapegoated for every problem that exists within South Africa. Of course, you always say politically that, we're not against white people, but we are just against the system that hasn't shown that black people still suffers, black people still are poor, black people doesn't own land. Of course, I do recognize that all these problems still exist in South Africa. Of course, black people are the majority of the people who lives in slums. Black people in South Africa are the people who still, doesn't have jobs. Black people in South Africa are the people who doesn't still, are still poor. I get all these things, right? But the thing is, when you scapegoat a tiny group of people in South Africa for all these issues, for all these problems affecting black people, then you don't create equality in South Africa as he intends to do. In fact, what you do is what is happening right now. Everything he's been saying, the bad racial rhetoric has caused or has promoted violence against these white people. We've been seeing murders, random murders of white farmers in South Africa, because these people have been mobilized and they've been encouraged and inspired by the EFF message that they are the enemy. Kill the Boers, all these kind of things. And I think as a president, somebody who wants to lead this country, somebody who wants to lead a country that is racially diverse, shouldn't say anything, shouldn't make any particular, any group within that particular country unsafe. I don't think that is good to be a leader. I don't think that should be promoted or that should be encouraged for somebody who wants to be the president. But thirdly, I don't know why this guy has never become the president anyway. Because, of course, he's somebody who is so aggressive. He's somebody who claims to be having more supporters, right? And he speaks about issues that truly affect South Africa, and things that even move beyond South Africa into the whole continent of Africa. Issues to do with, still we're being colonized, right? Things to do with, our resources flies away. All these things are things that affect many other African countries within Africa. So the thing is that I don't know why this guy, despite of this aggressiveness, despite of him being bold and courageous enough to be able to speak about these issues that affect South Africa, why has he never been elected? Somebody made some joke that this guy is like a Kuru Court of Kenya, who is always liked, is always, good at politicking things, is always bold at speaking about issues that affect us, but still emerges third. Do you know that Malema never emerged second? Is always third, despite of that, popularity, despite of that being him being famous, he still always come third. The problem is that his politics is dangerous. The problem is that he makes some groups within South Africa unsafe. The problem is that he doesn't understand people who need to elect him. He doesn't understand the population. He doesn't understand the politics of South Africa. And I think he's not fit to become the president. I think that generally South Africa will mess big when they elect that guy. They will mess big. I will need to see your thoughts about this, but my opinions are that this guy is not fit for the president. Cyril Ramaphosa should remain, or any other guy, but not elect Malema.